Tell you what, mate, I went about crackers earlier.
Crackers?
You see those crackers in that bowl?
Yeah.
Bakerist. It's a Swedish bakery based in Brixton, I think.
Oh.
And they make these incredible crackers, but they are not cheap. I don't think I've ever paid as much. Yeah, do you want me to do that?
I wish I hadn't seen that.
Do you know what's in them, first of all? Try them. They've got a really good crunch. There's a bit of sort of spice from cinnamon.
Alright, a minute. Ready?
Perfect. That'll be...
Got good oil.
That's a good soundbite there.
Okay. I wish I hadn't seen that capsule.
You know what it is.
I think...
He knows what it is because he mentioned it on the chat.
Right, we'll see. I'll taste it first. We'll see. It's going to give us a
annoying.
blind wine.
Yeah, but there's so many blind wines it could be that have just because it has a wax cap.
What's this? Comté?
No, it's not. That's Maréchal, which is like a competitor to Comté. It's more expensive. It's a harder cheese, but it's like, I think the only difference is it's like they use herbs in the process at some point.
So it's meant to be herby?
Yeah, I don't know. Try it.
See if it's herby.
Do you want to try some of these?
It's like a Gruyere Comté.
Our resident camera woman is more than welcome to get on
You want
shot.
a gun of this?
Which one's that? So it's a French cheese, hard cheese.
Don't show me the cork.
Okay.
I already think I know what it is.
No, you don't.
Well, I guess the vintage or the...
What is it then?
Cuvée, I'm not going to say.
Should I put it in there with that bit of red wine?
Is it white, is it?
Yeah.
Go on then. So we're on the mystery bonus wine.
The mystery bonus wine from the same place.
Oh, right.
Not from the same country or anything.
Actually. It's not what I was expecting.
I actually don't think I remember where this is from, which is a bit embarrassing. I have to check.
Alright.
What are you thinking?
I'm thinking it's Sauvignon from Australia.
He said it had a very, pronounced nose.
Sauvignon from Australia. From Pat Sullivan.
Is that your final answer? Because
Yes.
it isn't that.
Ah, shit! Partida Cruz.
Yeah. You said it. You mentioned it in the... So I don't know anything about this wine, but basically I sent Sean a quick video snap of the shop I was in, and after 2 seconds he'd seen 2 bottles that he recognised. One of them was this producer, so I thought I'd buy it just to throw him off. And he should have got it really, because you knew what it was, didn't you, from that?
I
Did you not think
thought it was Pat Sullivan, Australia, but it was just lazy blind tasting. I should have actually tasted the wine.
What is it? Is it Malvasia?
It's from near Barcelona.
Let's try it.
The producer's Partida Cruz.
Can I have some?
It's not made by a Spaniard. It's made by Italians. So I think it's.
So it's from Spain but made by Italian.
I think the dude is an Italian guy who makes wine just near Barcelona.
That's interesting.
I can't remember what the grape is on this.
It's very natural wine smelling.
It's amazing.
So we've got...
Just Google what the grape is.
Oh, that was close. So we've got a Chardonnay, a Pinot Noir, and then... What is this?
Could be a Chirello or something. Look. What vintage is it? Who was there?
It's so smooth. It's really smoky. It's kind of like... I need to give it another taste. It's really delicious. I thought I'd hate this wine, but I don't. I actually love it. I think it's really good.
It's lush.
Yeah, it's lush. And this was also £27. I think they were both the same.
Serious.
20% off, so whatever that is, 22-ish. Well worth it as well, because what you get with these is just there's a lot more to kind of dissect, isn't there? With like a really nice, well-made Cabernet Sauvignon from like the Napa Valley, you're gonna spend 60 quid or more easily, but you're very often gonna get the same sort of wine. It's gonna be very polished, very fruit forward, extremely well made. It's gonna give you a nice feeling in your mouth with all those nice fine fresh young tannins, but you don't have as much thinking to do. which is what I think Sean gets a kick out of. Is that right?
Yeah.
You get a kick out of the process of actually
When you
smelling the wine, of visualizing the wine, understanding what it's going to taste like, why it's going to taste like that, and then appreciating those reasons. So it's more about, it's less about enjoyment with you, isn't it? It's more about appreciation.
sensory pleasure.
Sensory pleasure. So I guess that is enjoyment, isn't it? But,
Like,
but have you learnt to kind of like smells that maybe once you didn't? I think that's a really important thing for people to consider when.
I used to
natural
hate sour
wine,
beers.
Really, me too.
I love them now.
I love them now as well because they're almost like the most refreshing beers.
A
you
bit
can
of a
drink.
shock, don't you?
Yeah,
And
you get a little
sort of
little,
get used to it.
Little shock to the system.
Just trying to find what the grape variety is for
I
this.
think it's Malvasia. Would that make sense? Malvasia in Spain? Yeah, it could do. I still don't know if I like it. But it makes me think more. But the other problem with these is that if someone gave me this wine to try and guess what it is, I'd be very lost. Because I'm used to drinking, in my day-to-day life, I drink what would be termed as like fine wines, very expensive, unaffordable for someone like myself, but I get access to them.
Classic
It's good,
wines.
yeah, it's, classic Bordeaux, Burgundies, the top end Australian, American wines, Spanish, like the top ones. And they're amazing, but I have no actual means to actually drink them on a regular basis. It's good to have the reference point, but when you drink something like this, it's not really comparable. And they're not trying to be comparable. They're trying to just make wine of place, isn't it? That's the main thing. They're making a wine of place.
Well,
Minimal intervention.
They're not going with the trends. They're picking grape varieties that they believe will thrive in that area.
So that's a good example.
Will produce wines with personality in that area.
So let's talk a bit about how much of this is happening in England, and what grapes are they using?
Yeah, because we're such a young industry. Well, obviously, people want to go
Lots
in.
of experimentation.
They want to make stuff that's international and popular, like sparkling wine, like champagne.
Well, they're having a field day with that at the moment.
But when you're doing still wines in England, you have to be really careful about what you're planting and where, because it might not even ripen, or it might get ruined by frost.
And if it doesn't ripen, you're fucked because you can't make a wine.
Tell you what,
That'd be a problem.
I can't even find this wine online.
That's how good it
you
is.
found a unicorn.
Yeah.
Like I'm on the party.
Yeah, he did say that. He said that they've only got one. They only got one case.
One
they
case.
Got 12 bottles, and there were 3 left. And I had.
No, nothing online.
I'd buy this actually. Now that I'm drinking it again, this is exciting. This wine, less than 30 quid.
I'd love to know what it is.
I'll find out. We should go and do an episode there.
It's got this.
They have the perfect setting because they have the cheese space and the wine space.
It smells like Sauvignon, like the Jura grape.
Yeah.
But it's riper.
Don't
Which is
forget
why I
this is-
thought it was Australian. Pat Sullivan.
But it's Spanish.
I don't even know if he has a
Guess
Sauvignon.
the alcohol percentage. I would have thought
11.
it's higher than that. It's 11.5, but yeah,
11.5.
I actually thought a bit higher than that. I thought it was like 12.5. Wine geek for you there. 12.5. Do you want to try that one?
You know what I like about this wine?
Well, what do you like about
It's
it?
got like
it's really for me it's very floral.
Do you know when you
lifted
have
aromatics?
It's aromatic, but do you know when you have champagne and you get all the biscuity, leesy aromas from all the dead yeast
There's
in
also some caramel
in the bottle
here as well.
It's that. It's like
Yeah.
biscuity, caramelly.
It's like those
leesy.
little waffles, strap waffles.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little bit like them. They're beautiful
Stroop
actually.
waffle in a
Actually,
glass.
we're going to do a giveaway of a case of Straff waffles. Just comment in the below and just write "I love waffles" and then that's an entry. Anyone in the world can enter. I'll figure out the postage later. So yeah, why not? Do it. And I think the next week what we'll do is we'll give away a wine, maybe a unicorn wine like this. So yeah, we can't. He did tell me, and he probably wasn't lying, because if anyone could find a natural wine online, it would be Geordie Wine Guide. But he can't find it.
Nah, we don't know what this is.
And
We know it's Partida
knows.
Cruz. We know it's Barcelona. We know it's this Italian dude, but we don't know what grape it is.
Yeah,
But it's delicious.
it is good. Yeah, one
Oh,
of my favourite natural wines ever. And I think that's probably enough bonus material for everyone now.
All right.
So
Cheers.
until next time.